Who said that you can't make the most beautiful cinnamon rolls that they can beat the famous cinnamon rolls? I can assure if you watch my video and you follow all of my steps, you will get the most perfect cinnamon rolls ever. But before we start, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and click that subscribe button below this video and let's get into it. We will start by adding 580 grams of all-purpose flour into a large bowl. And then we will add to it 100 grams of granulated sugar, 5 grams of salt, and whisk them very well. Now we will add 85 grams of unsalted softened butter and just break down all the butter and use your hands to press down the butter and just spread it into the flour. Here I have 1 cup of warm milk. I'll add to it 7 grams of instant yeast and just give them a whisk. So make sure your milk is not hot, otherwise you will kill the yeast. I'll transfer the dry ingredients to the stand mixer and now on low speed start mixing them, and we will add our milk. And then we will add 2 large eggs. And 1 egg yolk. So add them one by one. We will knead the dough for about 8 minutes. If you don't have the stand mixer, you can use your hands. It will take you more time, but that's fine. That will work perfectly. So the dough will stay sticky. It won't be a dry dough, it will be sticky dough. But if you are using a different kind of flour, then you might need to add a little bit more of flour. So as you can see, the dough is still sticking to the counter, but I still can't manage it, so I'll leave it like that. Oil a bowl and just place your dough and cover it and leave it on room temperature for 1.5 hours. So this is after 1.5 hours. As you can see, the dough is looking very nice and it's doubled. So I'll just spread some flour. So we will roll our dough into a large rectangle. So for the filling, I have 1 cup of brown sugar and 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. I'll just mix them all together. And then I'll spread them, but I forgot to add the softened butter first. So the softened butter first, it should be really softened so you can rub it all around. If it's not softened, then you will rip your dough and you really don't want to do that. Now we can sprinkle all of our sugar and cinnamon. Just sprinkle it around and make sure you don't have empty spaces. So I'll just straighten the edges of the dough. And don't throw the extras because we will bake them as well. So now I'll start rolling the dough. You need to be very gentle, but you need to press as well, so it should be tightened. Don't roll it from the sides only, just roll it from the middle and then go out to the edges. So here is our beautiful roll. So I will measure each one of them to 5 centimeters. And now I'm using a tooth floss and just press them against each other, and there you go. So I'll continue doing all the rest. And then we will grease our baking dish and line all of our cinnamon. And just leave a small room between them. By the way, you will get around 12 cinnamon rolls. And now we will cover these and leave them for about 30 minutes. And then we will bake them on 190 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. So for the cream cheese glaze, we will need 1 and 15 grams of cream cheese. Just whisk this until it's a little bit creamy, and then we will add to it 80 grams of powdered sugar. And and just mix these very well until they turn to a silky, creamy mixture. And then I'll add 45 grams of whole milk or 3 tablespoons and just beat them again and let them combine all together. And then the last thing we will add is the vanilla bean paste. So you can use the vanilla extract, but I love using the vanilla bean paste in this recipe because it adds a little bit extra flavor. And that was our cream cheese glaze. And voila, here is our perfect cinnamon rolls. We will leave them to cool for a few minutes, and now we can drizzle our beautiful cream cheese glazing on top of our good looking perfect cinnamon rolls. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.